It's time for another closer look at a key Kentucky Derby contender.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to RacingDudes.com Kentucky Derby Contenders Capsules. Today, we're going to talk about Simplification, a horse coming out of Gulfstream Park. It's currently sitting ninth in the Kentucky Derby points leaderboard with 74 points and is in the Kentucky Derby in the Antonio Sano barn. We've had a couple riders on this horse. You've seen Miguel Vasquez start out there. Javier Castellano's ridden him, and Jose Ortiz has ridden him in the two most recent races. It'll be interesting to see who ends up on Simplification for the Derby. Simplification is one of the more interesting horses that we're going to look at here as well, because we've seen two completely different styles from this horse in the prep races. So originally it looked like Simplification was going to be on the lead. That's how he was able to break his maiden. That's how he ran in the Mucho Macho Man, which is the first stakes race that this horse competed in. When you switch over to the Holy Bull, the grade 3 Holy Bull, this horse missed the break completely. So Simplification ended up 6 back early, was in 6th place around the far turn, and made a sweeping move. Was able to get up into 2nd and eventually hold off Mo Donegal, who was charging late for 3rd, but not quite get up to White Abarrio or press him. White Abarrio sat the perfect trip that race, was right behind the speed, able to pounce. And so there was definitely a trip difference there between the winner, White Abarrio, and your 2nd place finisher, Simplification. Move on to the Fountain of Youth, the 2nd prep race down at Gulfstream Park. Simplification goes off as your $2.50 favorite and proves that it was deserving. Horse runs very, very well. Again, doesn't break as sharp as you would like. Ends up in 7th around that first turn, only about 4 lengths back though, so not a ton of ground to make up. Makes this wide, sweeping move around the far turn, ends up 6 wide, but absolutely dominates the race coming home. Has some issues with changing leads and looks a little bit tired toward the end of it, but it's a very impressive effort as your 2.5 to 1 favorite gets the job done in the Fountain of Youth there. Fast forward to the Florida Derby. Simplification this time makes the break, and interestingly enough, is forwardly placed. So after closing 2 back-to-back races, Simplification decides to press the pace. They go 47-1, 110-3, and you could tell down the lane those fractions really got to Simplification trying to get that 1.1 distance, which was the longest that he had run. He ends up running 3rd in that race. White Abarrio is your winner. Charge It is 2nd, and he finishes about a length behind Charge It, who just got by him down the lane. The biggest question when you're looking at Simplification is going to be, can he get the distance? And what pace or what style of run are we going to see in the Kentucky Derby? We've seen through these prep races that he can either be up front or he can sit off it. I think he's been more effective when he's been coming from behind, because he seems like when he's closer to the pace, he's gotten a little tired as the distances have gotten longer. And when you go back and when you watch that Holy Bull and you see Mo Donegal absolutely running him down and him not closing in on White Abarrio, and when you watch the Florida Derby and you see Charge It going by him and him really just kind of backing up a little bit down the lane, I've got concerns that this 1.25 distance, which is the longest he's ever going to go, is going to be an issue. However, not this time. Son of Giants Causeway, one of the hottest sires right now out of a Candy Ride mare, so it's saying the distance shouldn't be that big of an issue. We'll see if Antonio Sano can get this horse ready to go for that 1.25 distance the first Saturday in May. Thank you very much for joining us here at RacingDudes.com for these Kentucky Derby capsules. Really appreciate it. We'll be covering 24 horses leading up to the first Saturday in May. Make sure you check out the YouTube page for all the different contenders.
This has been a presentation of RacingDudes.com, your destination for all things horse racing and sports betting. Whether you want free winners, expert insider picks, up-to-the-minute trackside weather reports, or podcasts and videos for bettors of all skill levels, never make another wager without visiting the Racing Dudes. First,